Hey guys, welcome back to the Chatty Reese Show. So, we got a lot to discuss today. Many of you are probably wondering who's the young lady in the picture that flashed up at the beginning of this video. Her name is Milano. And for those of you from Philly, I'm pretty sure you guys know who Milano is. For those of you who aren't, you've probably heard her name through some celebrities, or I could be introducing you to her for the first time now. But before we get into Milano, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with a friend. Also, follow me on Instagram at Chatty Reese, Twitter, Chatty Reese, and alright, let's get into it. So, Philly has been in an uproar on the internet these past 2-3 days. Again, Milano is a local Philadelphia designer. From what I know, she got her start, her like big start from Meek Mill. He wore some of her clothes and it kind of like pushed her to the next level and people started to know who she was and she became a bit famous for her designs. She's dressed people like Black China, Diddy, Rick Ross, Meek Mill. I've seen Ford and his girlfriend from Black Ink Crew wearing her stuff, amongst other celebrities as well. I'll put some photos in this video. Basically, the drama comes into play is because a customer purchased a shirt from her, and I guess a tag was left on the shirt from her purchasing the shirt from H&M. The internet blew it out of proportion because they're like, basically in a nutshell, people are upset that, okay, we're paying you all this money for shirts, $75, $100, this and that, but you're printing your brand on an H&M shirt. And for me, I don't find anything wrong with it. I don't think that it's a big deal to me. It wouldn't bother me only because, one, she's a local Philly designer. She's a local Philly designer. She's getting her start. She's new to this. She's building a brand for herself. Where do you think she's getting her stuff from? You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing if people going to Walmart, Target, the Poppy Store t-shirts and printing their brand on that. Like, every designer starts somewhere, and it's for this is my opinion. Every designer starts somewhere, and she buys her stuff in bulk from H&M. She buys her stuff in bulk, t-shirts and stuff from bulk from different places, and she prints her brand on it. Every designer starts somewhere, and the point is to evolve eventually someday. Some stuff is her own brands that she may hand make or have handmade or manufacture for her. Some stuff she buys from H&M and have it printed. Now, keep in mind, all of this is before the whole H&M monkey thing, so y'all can't use that against her. That, oh, why is she shopping at H&M and this and that, that and this. All of this was before that. So let's not even factor that in. I think the issue was, and what I've heard from a lot of people is that she uses terms like handmade, but then you turn around and use H&M stuff. I know one of my followers, Yolanda, in my Facebook status I put up about the situation, she said that then a lot of people were saying that it's stealing if you're using another company's stitching and things like that. I don't find it stealing. It just bothered me that everybody was so Team Milano, Team Milano, Team Milano, and then now everybody's tearing her down. Why are we tearing her down all of a sudden and bashing her, calling her frauds, and just ripping this girl apart when everybody was just so Team Milano? None of us would have knew it was an H&M shirt had she would have left the tag on there, and y'all still would be supporting. when the fuck I went to Powerhouse, it was a fucking Milano fashion show. You couldn't turn a corner in fucking Powerhouse without somebody having a Milano shirt, a Milano sweatsuit, a Milano jumper suit, Milano pants, Milano boots, Milano this, Milano that. So don't try to switch your shit up now. And this is what I say, like, people want to hop on a bandwagon with certain shit and it bothers me. Like, why are y'all just bashing this girl and like trying to basically destroy everything that she's built and that she's created? Talk to her if that's the case. Give positive advice. Tell her like, hey, maybe leave comments on her thing like, hey, I just wouldn't appreciate purchasing, a $80 item from you, knowing that you only got it for $5 from H&M or whatever the case may have you. But to sit here and rip her apart on social media and down her as a black woman, a black business owner, I just couldn't do it. And then the crazy part about it is it was a lot of black business owners that I seen on there bashing her, and I was just like, wow, you own a business, you started from scratch, yours might not be as popping as hers or as popular from hers, or you might not have the platform that she has now, but does that give you the right to sit here and bash her the way you're bashing her? And it just was really bothering to me. I'm not going to take part in tearing this girl brand apart that she built, because from the time I started following Milano, I've seen a hustler. That girl, her fashion shows, her photo shoots, her in the warehouse, her own self packing her stuff and sending out her t-shirts. She started from just t-shirts and just hustling out there, hustling her stuff and getting celebrities to wear her stuff and just really popping off. She hustled. And that's what it's all about. The hustle and the bustle. I mean, it's not much more I can say about it. I just wish that we stop bashing not only women, just black people as a whole. Like, even using celebrities as an example. You got people like Michelle Obama, Oprah, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna. Those are 5 strong black women that's dominating the industry right now. And I hear people that bash them, talk about them, say stuff about them. And I'm just like, why? Like, why are you downing them? You should be proud that somebody of your color, and it shouldn't always be a race thing, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is. Racism is here. Colorism is here. Like, that sexism is here. Like, it's not going anywhere. And it's never going to change. It's been around for hundreds of thousands of billions of years. Like, it's here. But the fact that Beyonce and these women and even people like Jay-Z and Kanye West and stuff like that that are moguls, hell yeah, they speak for me. Hell yeah, like Jay-Z went from being a drug dealer on the corner, shooting, stabbing, whatever it is he was into in Brooklyn and New York, to a fucking billionaire. Why isn't that motivation? Why isn't that, you know what I'm saying? Like, Drive, Diddy, a fucking mogul, owning multiple clothing lines and liquor lines and record labels and Grammys and platinum album, platinum records. And why isn't that something that we should be looking up to? I just don't get it. I'm not going to spend my time bashing these people and tearing them down when they're doing something for us. If anything, it should be motivation. What Milano is doing should be motivation. That's just my opinion on it. I get what other people are saying. They feel like it's stealing, but for me, I don't feel like it's stealing. Like, I don't feel like she stole anything or stealing anybody's brand or whatever. I think it was a mistake on people from her team, whoever she's working around. Maybe they accidentally forgot to take the tag off and all of those things, but I don't know. I just don't feel like it's stealing. But y'all put down in the comments, for any new people that want to know who Milano is, just Google her. You can go on Instagram. Her name is I Am Milano Rouge. And, get on to what we're talking about. Next, moving along, the biggest award show in history, the Grammys. The biggest award show night came on. And I didn't watch it. I watched the highlights. I went back. I watched all the performances. Cardi B killed it. You could tell she was nervous. It was certain parts where I was like, when she was dancing and stuff, where I'm like, oh, you could tell she nervous. Our first big show, but she executed. She looked amazing. I was so excited when I seen Beyonce jump up out her seat when Cardi B like came down the steps and went to the front of the stage. If you watch the performance again, you'll see Beyonce like get up and start clapping. Then Jay-Z got up, and then Chrissy Teigen got up, and I was like, "Oh, that is so cool that they support Cardi B and her little movement." I love that. So a lot of great winners. Bruno Mars raked up. Kendrick Lamar raked up. Who else? Us. Rihanna killed it. She looked a little pregnant, but we ain't gonna get into that. SZA looked beautiful to me. She performed her song Broken Clock. I think that's the name of it. She looked beautiful. I feel like she got burnt for not winning anything, but that's another conversation. Kendrick Lamar, he performed with an amazing, I think he did that performance on another award show, something similar to it. The whole political thing and Black Lives Matter type thing and coming together, justice, all that kind of stuff. Kendrick's done that, but amazing job. I love it. What else? People were basically saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce was mad because they didn't win anything. And I'm like, mad? Them people was not fucking mad. Like, people just make up anything. I'm not even going to waste time entertaining that. I think it was so cool how Blue Ivy was interacting with everybody. Everybody was like talking to Blue. Then you get like clips of her telling her mom and dad to be quiet because they were clapping next to her. Then photos was leaked of Beyonce giving her sippy juice with gummy candies and things like that. So it was just so cute and just how normal but fucking rich they asses are. But that was the Grammys. The fashion was amazing. My fashion highlights were Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Cardi B, and that's really about it. I didn't really have too many like crazy fashion. I was disappointed at Lil Uzi. I am so disappointed at Lil Uzi. I don't know what the fuck Little Uzi was doing, but I was very disappointed. Gaga's hair was a hit for me. I love the hair. That oh my god, that ponytail was just everything. And yeah, that was my Grammy highlights. Nothing too crazy, nothing too major. I did want to touch a little bit on the Monique situation because I see that's still very relevant. She did tweet that she wanted to go on the Queen's Court. For those of you who don't know who the Queen's Court is, that is the show with Kaya and T.S. Madison. She said her and her husband would love to go on their show and answer any questions that they may have. So I thought that was really cool. I just feel like with the Monique situation, Monique is legendary. And I will not take that from her. She's legendary. And she's an amazing comedian. My husband will tell you, I still watch the Parkers to the day. And I still cracks up at the same episodes night after night after night. She's amazing. Now and today, I just feel like Monique does not have that anymore. She's not worth all of the millions of dollars that she's expecting. $500 today, I feel like that's what they feel like Monique would bring to them. She might not bring $3 million worth of viewers to Netflix. So that's the only thing that I feel like Monique needs to take into consideration. I feel like her husband is like dangling her, is like a puppet master. And I feel like it's him. He had a video where he was crying and doing all this extra shit, this and that, and this. And I was just like, girl, I just can't really go too deep in the Monique thing because I think it's just all foolishness. To me, that's just my opinion. And I think at a certain point in time, Monique needs to stop with all the exposing stuff because it's going to make it hard for her to get work in the future. With that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Nothing major. Let's talk about this, the Grammys. Let's talk about the Monique stuff in the comment. Let's talk about the Milano stuff. Let's talk about the designer stuff. How y'all feel about that. And I will talk to you guys soon.